again, everybody. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. I don't have a watch on right now. March 31st is what it is, and I'm here to talk books. Once again, my LCS was delayed on their diamond shipment, but better late than never. I got my books in the nick of time. A small week for me again, but it is what it is. A lot of duplicates in here. A small week. So let's just get right into it. There were a couple of books that aren't pictured in here, but you know, I'll get to that when necessary. But for the most part, yeah. I will say the reason why there wasn't a video last week was because half of my books were missing. I I went into the bag blind, and every time I went to go realize that there was a book not there, I got a little frustrated, and I didn't want to do a half-ass video, so there we go. But here we go. Let's dive into this week's new comic book day haul, and then start with DC. We've got the 9th issue of Strange Adventures, a little 12-part series here. Tom King, I'll eventually get around to, but in the meantime, it's just kind of it sits in a box. We've got more Future State Superman versus Imperious Lex Luthor. The third and final issue in that little mini-series. So apparently, Future State isn't totally over. And then more Tom King. It's a Tom King DC Week, issue 4 of the old Batcat. We have some little baby bats. Jesus, it's underwear, so much underwear. That's what's going on in that book. Just only, small DC week, but you know, I'll get around to this stuff. But, you know, honestly, I think none of it is a really priority read. I don't know. Marvel. We got some good Marvel to talk about here. Beta Ray Bill on its first issue. Little Daniel Warren Johnson. Look at that. Oh my. I love this. I mean, this art's amazing. I can't wait to dive into this. It's a King in Black tie-in. It's Fing Fang Foom Nullified. I picked up the JTC variant of the X-Men Legend number 2. Not really reading it, but I'm loving the action figure variants because that's what I love, man. It's what I love. X-Men number 19. Totally reading X-Men. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's reading X-Men right now, right? Hickman did that. He made that happen. Issue 4 of U.S. Agent. Whoa. Yeah. I'm not really reading this one so much. I read the first issue and I thought it was a little, not for me. Not for me. I don't care about this character. I just, yeah. It's just kind of, it's selling. It's going to sell because of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and that whole thing is what's going on. That's why this book exists, is that show. More King in Black tie-in stuff. We've got issue 5 of Symbiote Spider-Man. Look at that. Yeah, great cover, right? Not really reading this. I'm not really reading any of the King in Black tie-ins anymore. I liked what was it? Thunderbolts. That was awesome. Other than that, I didn't really care too much. It's not that I didn't care for them. I didn't really give any of them a shot. I want to see what it's like to just read an event, only reading the main stories and not really knowing about the side chick stuff. So I'm gonna see how that plays out for me. I have everything, obviously, but I'm just not really reading it. You know, Return of the Valkyries is another one. It's not that I don't want to read this, but you know, I want to see. I want to see how much I understand. And I know that if there's any back reading I need to do, I do have the source material to do so. We've got Avengers, Curse of the Man-Thing, number 1. I actually grabbed 2 of this one. We have first appearance of the Harrower. I don't know what that is. I am going to find out as soon as I read this, which is going to be soon. I think this is at the top of my Marvel list this week. Or the Harrower. Is that what I said? Yeah. I'm so into this. I'm a Man-Thing fan. Don't soundbite that. It's nice to, and there's been some great covers. There's a really good Gleason cover that I thought I pre-ordered. I was in another shop while I was waiting for my other books I'm actually dropping off some books to get pressed. Shout out to Kapow Comics. And yeah, they had the Gleason variant there, but it was pretty dinged up, and I thought, more likely I pre-ordered this. It'll be in my pull box waiting for me whenever the books decide to show up. And unfortunately, they weren't. I didn't have any variants, just the 2A covers. But regardless, oh man, I don't know. There could be some spec behind this. We'll have to see where the Harrower goes. I'd like to think that they're gonna start making Man-Thing bigger. Next up, and lastly from Marvel, we've got Silk #1. Luckily, I did have the instinct to pick up an extra copy while I was at Kapow Comics, because the 2 copies that I did pre-order weren't... Whoops. All berries is what's going on here. This was actually, from my understanding, a misprint cover. And my shop got shipped these. So, yeah. It's a good thing. There is a first appearance in here. I think this book is going to take off. And I think being lucky enough to have 2 of these misprint covers, which from my there's only 1 on eBay right now that I'm seeing, and all of listings, and the bidding at it is currently at $7.50. So I don't know, man. Well, I have a feeling that there's something to this. Let me know if you in the comments if you have one of these misprint issues, or if you could better explain what it is, because my shop was just like, I don't know, this is what you get. Well, this isn't what we ordered, you know. So I understand, you know. Not everything comes with a note from mommy when it being shipped from Diamond. So yeah, but you know what? I got a feeling about this Silk stuff, man, and the Man-Thing stuff. I think it's a small, how do you say, well, yeah, just a small week, but when it comes to speculation, I think Marvel's doing some stuff here. Now let's get on with the indies. We've got from HDW CSROs, #4. Yep. I recently had Rich Doak on the pod. Look at that. Come on. I had Rich Doak on the podcast recently. Go through, listen to that, you know, on Apple and Spotify and all that good shit. It's podcast, wherever you do that. From boom, we've got Power Rangers Unlimited. I'm loving this new Power Rangers stuff they're doing. I can't wait for Frank Gogel's. But in the meantime, we've got LL McKinney here, and we're getting Origins of Astronema is what we're getting here. Oh man, we got some Ecliptor on the cover. I'm pumped, man. If you're a Power Rangers fan, you're pumped right now because all of this. From Vault Comics, we've got Shadow Service #6. Way behind on this. I don't want to drop it though. I don't want to drop it. I feel like it's something I could get into. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's an Apocalypse book though. From Image, we've got Decorum #7 now. It's on the pull list because I thought, well, when issue 1 came out, I thought Hickman. Everyone's gonna be all over this. Everybody's gonna be talking about it, and I don't really hear anything about it. It's probably not gonna make sense until the last issue because it's Jonathan Hickman. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to reading it, but in the meantime, it just continues to accumulate. And yeah, we'll see. I think if this thing goes past 12 issues, I'm stopping. Yeah, that's where I'm drawing the line there. We've got a couple of #5s of old crossover. I always, I've got a lot of faith in this series. I want to be a guy. I have 2 complete runs so far, probably more than that if you include variants. I'm just talking about 2 complete A-cover runs. I got a feeling. Another one I got a feeling about was the second print of Noctera. I did a review of Noctera, so check that out in the YouTubes. But this series is incredible, man. And I have a feeling the second print might be something. You never know. Spawn 316. Not pictured covers B and C. The badass Capullo and who's the other one? Starts with a B, I think. Amazing variant covers. I mean, I love my Matina. I mean, that's my dude. But I'm supposed to have all Spawn covers ever on my pull list. So those are missing, but I'm sure I'll get that worked out. First Plague Spawn, though. First Plague Spawn in this. So as of right now, not really doing anything on the eBays, but could be something here. Could be something. We got Department of Truth, number 7. We're all reading this now, right? It is Wacko Crazy Bonkers. This one's aliens, guys. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for this one. And then lastly, another one. I've actually... can you see it here? No, I don't. You can't see it here. But I've got some Cult of Dracula already. I got that old Cult of Dracula. I've been following Cult of Dracula for... back in the day. But, this is that Source Point Cult of Dracula. Rich Davis is... He's a phenom. He's been on the podcast as well. Make sure you check out that interview. And, yeah, I picked up 3 copies of Cult of Dracula. I get all of the variants and stuff, the exclusive variants. I order everything I can when it comes to this. It's already being optioned. What indie isn't being optioned? Yeah, but this one's gonna do something. It initially sold 10,000 copies, like immediately. That's huge for an indie book, especially coming out of Source Point. So those are some record-breaking numbers for a lot of people, and would be to many, many more. So, now I gotta say this one right here. This is the sleeper book of the week. I really, 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 really think this is the one that you need to get. It's gonna be huge. It is, but. If you don't, I'll be able to say I told you so. And if you do, I'll be able to say congratulations, you listened. That's it. It's again kind of a modest week for me, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I got good stuff to read. So remember to obviously like and subscribe to the channel. And the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you can catch a pod, man. Listen, because it's all different content. I talk about these books before they come out. I talk about them on the FOCs or the Final Order cutoffs. So you know. And I got that speculation type of hintage going on as well. So this is what I do. This is what I'm here. I'm here to help. So just subscribe, and you'll get all that help. You'll get it all. I'll see you the next time I decide to talk about some books. Cheers.